was the two orders, one of which that was located nowadays Poland and Kaliningrad, and another was located in Riga, in that and Estonia. From the 13th century, we had a long-lasting war between Grand Duchy of Lithuania and the Polish and Lithuanian borders. The idea was very simple. Lithuania was a pagan, and there was a mission to bring the Christianity, and the Lithuanians stand against. Besides, if we just came back, in the European heraldic, they have knights, but usually they go to another side. In the Lithuanian example, knights going to the west. So it has some background. It has a background in history. But very interesting moment that during the battles between Grand Duchy of Lithuania and Teutonic Livonia borders, the main fortification was wooden castles. And still now we have no answer. What for we have so many hill forts in Lithuania, even in Klaipėda district? We have about 18 hill forts. Even in the territory of Klaipėda, we have 3 hill forts and 1 castle of Klaipėda. So it's a big question why. But wooden castle was used here for a long time, and very symbolically, but the last wooden castle in Europe is known from Lithuania. I think that we will be in Žemaitija National Park. Maybe not, but if you will go to the national park, so there are lakes, and inside of the lake there are one castle island, and we know that the wooden castle was still standing in 1580s. Why? Tradition? Nobody knows. Another very important moment, the dynasty of Bildes. That dynasty has started in the end of 13th century and lost after the Commonwealth of the Poland. So it's a long lasting dynasty, and one of the main importance of the Dukes of Bildes, we will be in Vilnius, I think, yeah. And you will see Castle of Bildes and Statue of Bildes, because there are idea that Bildes was the founder of the Vilnius. Then Bildes the Great and his cousin Yellow, you're from Poland. Yeah. So these two cousins, they participated in the biggest battle of the 15th century. It was the biggest battle in Europe, the Battle of Grunwald. And very symbolically, but do you know how Grunwald calls in Lithuanian? How to translate? Žalgiris. Do you know what Žalgiris is? Basketball club. Actually, it's very symbolical, because after that battle, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and Polish Kingdom got a peaceful time for 150 years. It was a very great battle. But In a Soviet time, our basketball club, Bildes, was one of the best in the Soviet time, Soviet Union. And every year after the championship, there were a final basketball competition between two basketball teams who were in the first and the second position after the year. And every year, these two basketball teams were Bildes, and Central Army Sports Club, Moscow. So it has a very strong political background, and for that reason, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, we still have a very strong love for basketball, of course. It was such a kind of in the Soviet time. Yeah, very nice picture. You can see it in the board. Here is Bildes, the Great, and over here, just to give you back. Actually, from the 15th century, we can talk about another very important step forward in the culture of Lithuania. Before that, we were isolated. We fought against European civilization and against Christianization. But after the Battle of Grunwald, Lithuania got a chance to become a European state. And a lot of families got science from the Poland. And from the 15th century, we can say that Lithuania became part of European civilization. And what can we see? We have a Gothic style. Before that, the main houses was built from the clay, from the wood, from the stone, and nothing about it. But from the end of 14th century, 15th century, we have a Gothic style, so European art. If you just go forward, another very important moment, it's the first Lithuanian book. Maybe you saw a statue here for Martynas Mažvydas. And you can see that that book was published in the middle of the 16th century. I would like to add that it's very nice date to have a statue, but actually that book has no any influence for Lithuanian culture at all. Do you know why? I think not. That book was published in the 20th. Yeah. It was published in the 20th University. And of course, a very small part of Lithuania still use some sounds from that book. But this book was published for Protestant needs. And Lithuania decided to go to the Catholic. And for that reason, we have a book, we have a statue. But if you will ask for Lithuanians, what about the book? We will find out that you can ask your... Yeah, then we have a Renaissance style Lithuania. Of course, very important stuff. It was 1579, it was a Commonwealth of two nations. From nowadays point of view, I will say that it was a great day. But if you had a possibility to come here about even 15 years ago, everybody will say that it was a black day for Lithuania. because Bildes made a bad thing and go to Poland, but after this, Lithuanian's language was taken out from the everyday life. Actually, it was so. So, according to the national historiography, it was that date, but from nowadays perspective, it was very nice. And of course, another step in the cultural heritage point of view, the barrack style. If you will, when you will be in Vilnius, you will have to see a lot of barrack style churches. Actually, it was a time when Lithuania was had peaceful time, had no any wars from the Moscow, and a lot of money was spent only for new houses and for churches. And some interiors are amazing. We can see that others came from the Spain, Italy, France. A lot of money spent. And that's true to say that Vilnius is a Nordic barrack style capital. A lot of barrack style houses still standing, and for that reason, Vilnius is a part of the UNESCO.